Get ready for Netflix's gripping new medical drama, Pulse. Set in a cutting-edge Miami trauma center, third-year resident Dr. Danny Sims is unexpectedly thrust into a promotion when beloved chief resident Dr. Xander Phillips gets suspended. Then, with the emotional and physical stakes at their highest, a storm will push the hospital and its residents to their limits. Witness how life can change in a heartbeat when you're operating under pressure. Watch Pulse, only on Netflix.
Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Break from the world-class podcast, It's Just Coffee. This is Liam behind
self-proclaimed world-class podcast.
Absolutely. We just had, what an episode 13.
Yeah, we had Georgia Allison. What a lovely person.
Honestly.
She was, oh my God. She was just the nicest. You know when you just meet those people and you're like, God damn it, why are you such a better person than me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like she's ever said a mean thing about anyone. Anytime I'd just make any joke, she's like, oh.
No, don't say that. And I'm like, I should be like you more, honestly.
But we're not.
Gentle
No.
queen.
When there's time to gossip, I'll share it.
Okay, so what was the thing you liked least about her? No, kidding.
No.
She's amazing. She's one of those people where you're like, dedication, hard work pays off. She's super early on. I'm putting it here, saying it here first. One to watch. She's going to be the next star of Australian coffee. Name will be everywhere.
She was kind of talking about, like, you know, as advice for anyone getting into doing coffee art, that
now we just got some steaming milk in the background. Don't worry about it, guys. It's just authentic. It's just adding layers of authenticity.
Rumor has it he's actually on deck to be the next barista champion.
Exactly. Harry's putting in the hours.
Yeah. And by the sound of that milk,
he needs a bit of work.
No, what I was going to say is, you know, she was giving tips about not burning out and her schedule. And I feel like she just looked like, considering this is the week of mice, she's like clean. You know, she seems calm, collected.
I felt like maybe she learnt those lessons a little earlier in her thing. Like she was saying she was pouring from like 3 in till 10 at night every day after work. Like that is insane. But I mean, that's the level of dedication to get to that level, you know? And we didn't kick it off at the start. I'll just say, where's Kirk? Well, if you just listened to the last episode, you'll know that Katie was sitting in as we had a little shift around of schedules with the Melbourne International Coffee Expo this week. So we've got Katie Payne.
Hi.
It's Kay Payne.
It's
TikTok
Kay
superstar, Golden Brown, social media extraordinaire, and her partner, because, you know, nepotism is best. We have Liam behind the desk.
that's him.
Now, what do you hate most about Liam?
Oh, I could go on and on and on. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, really?
Oh, did you want me to answer that for
Yeah,
real?
like what annoys you about him?
Okay, our current like little feud that we got going on
please.
is this man will stay up so late, and I'm an early bed person.
Oh, me too. I'm like 8:39. I'm
literally.
done.
I'm like, I'm laying in bed by 9. I'm reading. I go to bed by 10, and I will stick to that routine.
Oh my God. Yeah, go on.
However, and then he'll be like, and we have had an agreement of him wearing headphones and like doing, if he's playing Switch, if he's doing iPad, whatever he's doing. He's a bit of an iPad kid, that one.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
So
he's a little etch boy.
He will have his headphones on. I have my eye mask on. It's great. But then when there's an intense scene, he just starts going.
Oh,
the first time I was like, what's going on? Take off the mask. No, he gets really into his shows. And so anyway, it's 2 a.m. I'm like, go the fuck to sleep. So that's what I hate about him.
Oh, the current feud. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
but
I can't
can I say
sorry.
there must, I mean, I wouldn't know. He's the one that has to listen through and put the explicit tag on, so that's fine. But I think there must be something with headphones. Like I've noticed this as well with other people that like when you got the headphones in, it like deads out all the other sound. You don't realize and people just start breathing really heavily.
Yeah, it's not good.
And I've seen it a few times. I love that you're just in.
Oh, if he's got a snack as well, then it's really game over. He's just chopping a bit more.
What are you snacking on? What are you having?
Oh man, what am I snacking on? Anything I can get my hands on, to be honest. I try avoid the. Night out at 8 a.m. over here. I try and avoid the crinkly packets. Yeah, but I'm a fan of.
After I yelled at him one night because he was just going at the bottom of the crumbs of the chip
barbecue
bag.
Shapes? What are we talking?
Absolutely barbecue.
Yeah,
pizza shapes.
No.
What? Boo!
Oh, for those that are American out there, Katie's at it. The best Bickies, they're like little chips here. They're baked, not fried. Arnott's barbecue shapes. And pizza's fine when you like, if you have like, let's say you do like a couple months of eating barbecue shapes, you're like, I need a little breather. Pizza's a great stand-in, but barbecue all the way.
Actually, I have a snack combo there to do with barbecue shapes is grab an avocado, and just use it as a dip. Just as is with barbecue shape. You got the flavoring. It's like a little guacamole crunchy little moment.
I feel like pizza would go even more guacamole-ish than guacamole.
Absolutely not.
Barbecue.
Don't say that to an Italian.
Exactly.
Pizza and guacamole. Yuck.
Never.
Back to Georgia. Her latte art, the bear, amazing. I think, do I need to start trying to get into some of this like free pouring and like learn a little bit?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
People need to write in and let me know what to do because I don't really know where to start. Maybe like a seahorse looks like something they did. I tried to do a snail the other day against Victor Vu and I was really bad.
It wasn't that bad.
it was pretty
I was
bad.
going to say, absolutely not. You crushed that.
That was so pick me. It was pretty bad. It was literally so above anybody.
It was fun. I did some shapes. Like I was glad some shapes got on there, but it was
barbecue
like,
shapes?
it was pretty, it was some barbecue. Anyway, for those of you who don't know at home, barbecue shapes.
Thick, not fried.
Arnott's. We need to get Arnott's on as the sponsor of the
It
pod.
is humbling when you have Victor Vu in your ear going, here's Instagram and this is reality.
Oh yeah, he turned around and he hit me with the this is Instagram, this is reality, showing his poor versus mine. I'm like, come on, man. He's the sweetest guy
point.
everywhere, but enough showboating, Victor.
Yeah.
We know you're good.
No, I reckon if you could do like, it'd be really cute if you did the golden brown logo, the little Cuphead logo.
Oh yeah, I mean that'd be tough, but that'd be very
No,
cute.
I don't reckon. You do a little like mini Rosetta as the little hair, and then you would just like do the drawing part for all the rest.
You know what? Like, I reckon we're going to have some baristas listening in. Send us in some attempts on some golden brown.
If anyone
themed.
does a sick golden brown like little head, whoever does the best one, if you do send it in, we'll send you a free bag of coffee and maybe a shirt or something. So
and I'll show it. I'll put it on. Like,
chuck it up on the feed.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the
That'd be
visuals
cool.
here. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Now, this is what were you just saying before we started the pod? So if you had Katie doing her own podcast, it would just be called Katie's Intrusive Thoughts, where she just says the most ridiculous things that come to the top of her mind. But what were you saying? You were like, I just like listening to Gen Z podcasts where they do silly things.
Okay, first of all,
That's exactly how you
I
said.
thought you were her for a second.
I just thought that
what's wrong?
I like listening to Gen Z podcasts.
What's wrong with what I'm saying? What I'm saying is if a millennial was listening to the podcast I listened to, you'd be like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm so old and crusty. I don't get it.
No, you're talking about The Basement Yard is the one that you brought on as reference. Is that what it's called?
They're probably millennials, aren't they?
They're like 45 years
They
old.
are not.
They are in their 40s. They have a kid.
No.
Yes, the
30s for sure.
No, I think he's like
They're
40.
aging really well.
Yeah, they look great, but they're
And
like
they act
in their
like
40s.
Gen Z. So that it's basically
And also,
Gen Z.
it's basically just because there's like little TikTok clickbait things in it where it's just like, do you scrunch or fold your toilet paper? And then they just argue back and forth about it.
But that's not what I'm listening for. The content irrelevant. They could be talking about anything. It's how much they laugh and feed off of each other.
Yeah, well, I would laugh if I was sitting with someone that was actually funny.
Roasted.
And with that,
Roasted. Roasted. Oh, we need a roasted button. That's good for coffee. Roasted. Oh, maybe that needs to be a
Dark roast.
segment, the dark roast. And we just like, something
that.
that's been like grinding
I'm
our
ready.
gears. You just got roasted.
Roasted.
I don't think you want to get roasted, Ron.
I think we should bring back the like funny comments and like reviews, the Google reviews, and like we roast them.
Oh yeah. Bring
He's a
back
dark
the
roast.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. We'll get Kirk with all of his like. I mean, he doesn't get enough bad reviews, so it'll be hard to do.
It's tough.
But because Project Zero Coffee just makes amazing coffee. Have you ever been to Project Zero Coffee?
I actually haven't yet.
Project Zero Coffee.
Where is it?
Oh, it's in Melbourne. I don't know what the address is.
Damn it, Kirk.
What
Just Google
suburb?
it. It's there. It's in Melbourne in the CBD.
Oh, the city.
It's
Is it
Victor
off of
says.
William Street? Or something?
Downtown.
Exhibition? I don't know.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I was just saying, as Victor Fu says, Google me.
Google me.
Yeah.
Google me.
Google me.
Yeah, I mean, did anyone else have any thoughts on Georgia? I mean, just, talking about the pod that we just did.
Yeah. She was cool, calm, collected. She was really nervous coming in. And I thought that was so sweet considering she's, world class on stages. And like we're saying, like how nerve-wracking it would probably be to make a coffee in front of you, in front of cameras, and she's cool as can be.
Just nailed
and then
it.
comes up, she goes, and starts apologizing. I'm like, apologizing about like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't. It's like, you were fantastic. You're amazing.
Yeah.
What a goal.
KP, any thoughts on just podcasting? How you feel pretty comfortable with the headphones on? You feel like you're having a good time?
Yeah, a little too comfortable. I think, like I said, I wanted to start a podcast. This is where we got about the Gen Z thing. But Gen Z, we get each other. I don't know how many Gen Zs are listening. I'm going to get more Gen Zs on this.
You are the biggest millennial that I've ever met. You are the most Gen Z millennial that I've ever met in my life.
Hold the phone.
No, I'm not holding no phone. The phone is being held. The phone
I
is
am
held.
on the cusp. I am on the cusp, and I grew up with millennials and, around them all the time. So, like, you didn't catch me saying slay the way my, 21-year-old friends would say slay. Like,
Yeah,
shut
you
up.
say it like a millennial.
But the way you do social media as millennials is hilarious. So,
The way we do social media as millennials.
Roasted.
Sorry, how many followers do you have? How many followers? What's that
I'm going to get out of this corner. I'm going to get out of this
Last
corner.
time I checked, GB was at over 1 million followers across all channels. How you doing there? What is that?
That was so abrupt.
Also, I mean, people need to write in what we're thinking with this extra hot take with 2 sugars. Do we prefer the extra hot take with 2 sugars that sounds like this? Or do we like the new extra hot take with 2 sugars?
Honestly, that was for Kirk. I really did. He was like, I need something a bit more metal. And I was like, I got you, boy.
He asked for metal.
He wanted more heavy stuff. And I was
Kirk.
like, this was my kind of in between.
We're 2 guys doing a coffee podcast. We can't go that bro-y that we have heavy metal rock.
Why don't you just get a voice going, fire! Like that.
Okay, let's do it. I mean,
Even more aggressive?
Yeah. Why don't you just have someone screaming fire?
Actually, recording this.
Oh my God. That will never be played as the extra hot take with
It
2
will.
sugars.
I'll make sure of it.
Now Liam's going to line up for next week. It'll be so annoying. I'll be sitting there.
Remix.
Kirk's going to be like, what the hell is happening here? Well, I mean, look, how long is that going for? I think we've knocked out a nice little coffee break there for you. We've had a good time.
It felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's been 12 minutes.
Whoa.
Thomas.
Do you want to talk about mice? A little bit?
Yeah, look, we did mice. I thought you want to see some of the technology coming up there. There's a lot of, here's my hot take with 2 sugars.
No.
Mice should only be maybe once every 2 years or something. We just saw Host Milan. That was huge. All the tech's already been there. Everything that we saw at this event has already been seen before. There was nothing that was new and exciting.
But what if it was your first year?
Yeah, even still, the problem now is everyone has Instagram and TikTok. So every time something's launched, there's no interest in it being at any of these events. The best thing about mice is the people. It's going around, it's meeting your friends, it's meeting people in the community, especially as someone with a coffee channel. It was awesome getting to meet so many people that have followed the account. So often when you're behind the scenes, screen, you're putting out this content. And I'm sure you probably feel this. You see a large number of views, right? And you're just like,
You just
but
forget.
is that a real person watching that? Did anyone actually care? Is this actually helpful? Does anyone like this? So actually meeting a lot of people face to face. The best thing that I love hearing is just when people are like, I literally can make coffee because of you, or I've learned all that stuff. That's the nicest thing, that where our effort and time goes. What intrusive thought are you going to say? Look at her just looking at me, just as something evil to say. Evil little lies.
Hold on. I actually don't want this moment to go. I feel like
we're
you.
here.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
That's sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
it happened. No, I feel like you've made a huge impact. These are the moments where you actually get to kind of see the impact that you have made.
Someone named a cafe after you.
That's so
These little
cute.
things,
That
man.
warms my little heart. It's so crazy seeing the amount of international people as well that we got to meet.
I think before working here, I was a fan, and I've been following for years. And it's you are, at least in my eyes, get a bit romantic, in my opinion.
In my eyes.
absolutely.
Look at me as you say this. Look me dead in the eye as you tell me this.
I'm nervous. The top tier coffee accounts.
Oh, thank you.
Of them. I don't follow other ones because they're always super nerdy. And so as the below average coffee person, I'm yeah, it's weird. How you put that out, and it's people that's where I would go. Before I worked here, I was how do I do this? I'm going to Golden Brown. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, that's super
Like,
nice.
that's
I mean,
you.
below average that's what they call me. Below average Rowan is
Absolutely
over here.
not.
No, I do. I
Absolutely
think our mission at the start of it was trying to be like,
I
how
was
can we
saying I was below
consolidate?
average.
No, I know.
Okay, wow.
I know. I was just self-deprecating. Can't even speak.
Self-defecating.
Self-defecating. I've done that before too. In fact, I'm doing it right now. Anyway, back to sentimental nice moments. No, we were just trying to, I think, take all of that kind of knowledge and we have and condense it. How do you do it and take it into 30-second bite-sized bits and make it consumable and easy to replicate? So that's what we've tried to do. There's amazing other creators. You probably all know them out there. There's Lance Hedrick really dives deep into all of the nerdy stuff. And then you've got Daddy Hoffman, who's absolute legend. We're going to go meet him. I don't know if I said that last week. We were chatting over email and we're going to go meet him in London. We're flying over to Italy with Lamazocco and then we're meeting old Daddy Hoffman for a coffee in London.
Dope. That's
really cool.
We'll try to get him on the pod, but I feel like I want to get him on for like a big pod, like when we're celebrating something like the 50th or 100th pod or something like that. So that could be exciting.
Oh, that's huge.
He's
Even
cool,
that
dude.
connection just in general, like that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. And other ones as well. Then, you got different ones. You got like your Ethans, you got your Tanners. There's lots of great coffee creators out there, but it's nice that everyone kind of finds their niche. Morgan drinks coffee, also slays. Slay. Yuck. I felt disgusting doing that. That made me feel a little sick. I just dry
That's what you sounded like a millennial when you did it. So
Yeah. That was the point I was meant to.
Roasted.
I don't know if it was roasted if she just didn't get the joke.
It's true.
I haven't slept.
Roasted. Yeah, I know. We're all tired. We're all running on fumes here. Guys.
And if you're tired, you get a coffee, and you get a coffee, and you get a coffee. I don't
Your
know.
coffee.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
On that one, thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, if you want to have anything read out on the pod, if you want us to have us answer anything, reach out to hello@itsjustcoffeepod.com. What's that email address, Kay Payne?
www.it's no. Hello. Did you guys hear that dead silence as well?
Just say the email.
Oh yeah, sorry. hello@itsjustcoffeepod.com.
That is correct. All right. Liam, thank you. Thank you for all the work and all the time you put in with all those great sound
I regret
bites.
everything I said in the last 15 minutes.
You don't even remember what you said.
I know.
Kay Payne, it's been interesting having you on. No, it has actually been nice things. It has been great. Hopefully get you on some more of these as we keep going forward.
Be ready.
And as we say at the end of every episode,
That's what
just
she's-
coffee.
One more time.
It's just coffee. Hey.